Greetings, everybody. This is Tempo, and I am back. I have a cold, too. Yes, I am cold. Unfortunately, I caught the 0.1% of germs that my Lysol disinfecting hand sanitizer leaves behind. So I'm going to attempt to do this cast with a little bit of a stuffy nose. So, in the 6 o'clock position, we have EGAxslav, and he is from the team EG, Evil Geniuses, which has players such as EG Hydra and EG In Control. Now, EG In Control actually announced the NASL on Monday, which is a new league in North America. It's called the North American Star League, which is quite amazing news indeed, because if this launches and is very successful, it could be a huge step in Western esports. So, well, without further ado, let me at least introduce the other player who is amazing as well. His name is ROOTCatz, and he is on the team Root Gaming. And you may know Root Gaming by players such as Minigun, Drewby, and QXC, who is actually in Spain right now. So, buenos dias. Speaking of Spanish, if you say my name like Empo, you know, like you say the first letter of my name and then say Empo, it actually means weather in Spanish, Empo. So a little fun fact for you guys, in case you were trying to find the way to speak a second language. So we have a little bit of scouting going on. There was a little bit of early chasing, but we see that Catz is going for an early expansion. Now, we see that, okay, good. EGAxslav was actually going to try to maybe delay this expansion. A lot of players like to do that against Zerg, to be like pests, and they just move around the expansion spot so that he will not be able to get the expansion at the timing, because as you know, timings are incredibly important at this level of gaming. So when you're this good at the game, every little second counts. So if his expansion is delayed even as much as 5 seconds, it throws off the build a little bit. So we have the gateway going down, and looks like EGAxslav is supply blocked. Now EGAxslav is ranked number 4 in his division, and he's actually in the same division as, I believe, Minigun. And so that must be kind of frustrating to see a Root member above you in your own division. Then you come up against another Root member and you're like, I'm gonna beat you up and take you out because, you're affiliated with the person that is above me. So the cybernetics core has gone down, and as is the spawning pool at a regular timing. I believe that he went for the expansion first, but I'm not sure. But the expansion of Catz is almost finished. And we have the Zealot for EGAxslav coming up, and he already has a second gas, so that could be an indication of some early robo, early starport, or heavy sentry play. So if we look down here, we see that a pylon has gone down, and the forge just has gone down, and that probably signifies that there will be an expansion for EGAxslav as well. But the expansion for Catz is done, and he's now getting his queens. Now, it's good to get the queens both at your bases because you need them to inject the larva at both bases, and it's good to get them at the same time. So there will be no delay between creep spread and larva inject in the bases. So we have 2 Zerglings coming out, a sentry and warp gate technology as well for EGAxslav. And we have the Zealot placed here so conveniently so that he doesn't have to worry about a Zergling run by. As you saw, that probe was probably testing to see if he could run by. But we also have the probe getting chased out of ROOTCatz's base. Now, the thing about Metalopolis that sucks for Zerg is that at these close positions, you can't really do much as trying to get a third base. So, whoa, over here we have ROOTCatz getting, he's getting ballsy on us right now. This is an incredibly, I like this, very risky maneuver right here, going for the gold base, because he knows that it's incredibly hard to get that third base in these close positions. So, he's going to go for that, and EGAxslav is going for his expansion as well. Metabolic boost is on the way, as our constant pro production, and I don't see any drones in production for ROOTCatz. 2 overlords are though, because he is supply blocked, unfortunately. He has not got his second gas yet, so we don't know exactly what he's going to be going for, but he wants to get his speedlings out, and here come the drone production. Over here, we have a Zealot that, okay, I don't think Zerglings are very good against Zealots, but, whoa, now that, Zealot just got vision of this base right here, so he's going to go try to maybe get Katz to cancel this, but I don't think one Zealot is going to scare the mighty fearless Katz from, canceling this. He's going to try to make some Zerglings, 18 around the way, and he needs to get those Zerglings over there as he transfers his drones. Now, over here in the base of EGAxslav, we see that the Stargate is actually going down as well. Now, this is going to prove quite problematic for Katz because, well, okay, good. He's going for Lair right now, so that's good timing on his part. But he's going to need to get more Queens out to deal with this Void Ray threat. Now, he has a Baneling Nest coming as well. The Zealot is going to get surrounded, unfortunately. But the problem right now is that EGAxslav is aware of that expansion. Now, EGAxslav has his forge out early in order to build some cannons to fend off any early threats, but I would like to see some early upgrades as well. It's really nice to see when people get the upgrades quite early. So 2 more gateways are on the way for EGAxslav, and a second Void Ray is on the way. Oh no, this is the first Void Ray, I believe. Yes, the first Void Ray is on the way, and we see that Katz is actually coming with a bunch of Zerglings and possibly to poke into. He's just checking to see what's going on in the camp of EGAxslav, and a Hydralisk Den is on the way immediately for Katz. Now, I believe he's doing this defensively because I don't believe he's even seen this. No, he's not seen the Hydralisk. I mean the Stargate. So he's just building this intuitively. Now, it's very imperative that Katz keeps this base alive because as a Zerg, you want to be a base ahead. And as we see in a little engagement over here, nice force field to trap a few Zerglings, but that's not going to be enough. EGAxslav wants to go in. He's got his first Void Ray out, and this is going to be very, very bad for Katz because he only has 1 Queen at this base, and Zerglings are not exactly the best against air units. No, they cannot jump. That is not a racist statement. I'm sorry that these Zerglings just cannot jump, unfortunately. But we see that EGAxslav comes in with his force, and this is awesome because look at how many sentries he has. He's going to look at that. Ooh, the Zealots take some damage from the Banelings, but some beautiful force fields to fend off them as he tries to take out this hatchery. Look at this. He's just delaying the Banelings from coming into his whole force. This Hydralisk is actually getting ignored for the most part just so that he can take out that hatchery, and wow, it goes down. The Zerglings are pissed off and they need to, but they're getting funneled through this. These Banelings cannot. Look at this. Is this Huck playing or what? Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Look at that. Look at how he's being so protective of the sentries with all these force fields. I mean, why not? He needs to use those force fields because if he doesn't, then all of those sentries are going to die. So we see that EGAxslav is getting the gases at his base. At his natural, 18 more Zerglings are on the way for Katz, and Katz is probably just, he's disgusted most likely because that hatchery just went down, and that was imperative that he kept that up. But look at this. Oh, this is just so sad to see. Poor Overlords are so slow, kind of like Hydras. I feel like they are blood related, and I think they are. But these Zealots might go down. The sentries, unfortunately, oh yes, the sentries are actually helping out a lot. And the thing about Hydras without having any backup from the roaches is that they deal damage incredibly fast. But unfortunately for them, they just do not take damage very well. Now, as you can see on the units lost tab, Katz has lost 76 units and almost double the amount in resources as his opponent has. But and it's not very effective, this build, it seems, against this build that Katz is using against EGAxslav, because these Hydralisks are just not as effective unless they have the roaches to, help them out. So, unfortunately, Katz is going to have to retreat, and EGAxslav is going to go back to his base as he starts production from, he's going to build a robotics facility. Now, we have another engagement that just might happen. Yep, some Zerglings are being very, very ballsy. This is Katz right now, and he is mad. But the Hydralisks are very good against gateway units, but without those backup from the roaches, like I said, they just don't do very well against the Hydras. Against these gateway units. So the robotics facility is going up, and this is very good for EGAxslav because the Colossus, if he decides to tech into it, is a very, very good unit against Hydralisks because they just burn them up and they just go down so fast. It's like Superman at 6 Flags. It's incredible. So the Groove Spines upgrade for the Hydralisk is going right now. And like I said before, just not having the backup of the roaches is really what might be the reason why Katz loses this game, because it doesn't matter how far back you can shoot from if you don't have units in front to tank. So the robotics bay is going down for our good friend EGAxslav, and he's probably going to try to just hold this position. He's made a proxy pylon so that he can warp in units, and the centrifugal hooks are going down for ROOTCatz. So let's check out his base right now to see what units he has. He's morphing some Banelings, and he still hasn't got his second gas at his natural. But an observer is coming out for EGAxslav so that he can see what's going on over here. We see a Void Ray doing a little bit of scouting just to see if, you know, Catz is doing any more sneaky play, because, you know, Catz, he is a sly cat, that feline, felonious Maximus of his. So Catz is probably playing very defensively as he loses some overlords that are around the base, that are around the map, to this Void Ray. And he is supply capped once more, and this is not a good look for Catz right now, as a Colossus is on the way. So, as we see right now, EGAxslav is just keeping his position right here. We will check the units tab right now, and let us go to the army tab as well to see just how they compare. 111 out of 132 to ROOTCatz's 92. Look at just how much more cost-effective, well, food-effective that these units of the Protoss are. Because most of Katz's army is made up of Zerglings and Banelings, which, unfortunately for Banelings, they don't keep their life after they do their damage. So we have another Colossus on the way. Centrifugal hooks have just finished, and we see another pylon going down here. Maybe he's going to go take his third base, or maybe, oh, he's going to put some cannons out. Now, this is a great idea, because if they are to engage... Okay, looks like Catz is going in right now, and he cancels that cannon. And look at these beautiful force fields. Once again, this game is just dictated by the force fields, and I can't believe how good they are doing, because look at that. Poor Hydralisk is going down. But there's one cannon, I believe, that is still in production, and another. So, Catz is morphing out some more Banelings, and I don't know how effective they're going to be against these armored units, because you know that Banelings do more damage against light units, and Banelings can't really do much against Void Rays, because... You know, I mean, they can roll, but they just can't roll. There's no ramp for them to roll up and attack the Void Ray from. So, unfortunately, that's not going to be very effective. Hopefully, his Banelings can take out all of these units so that the Hydralisk can clean up. But we have some more force fields, and this is cool. The Colossus are out. They don't even have the extended thermal lance yet, but they don't even need them, because, I mean, if you look at this food count, 135 to 99, this is not looking good for Catz at all. So, Catz is... Oh, one thing I noticed was, I forgot to note on it, but this creep team... Look at this creep tumor. It's still live. That means that he is just now connecting his base. That's not good at all, but we look at EGAxslav swinging around as Catz is going to try to make a counterattack, but no, looks like Catz is going to come back because he needs to defend this. It's not looking good for Catz at all. The Colossus are in the middle, so it's going to be incredibly hard for those melee units to come. And look at these beautiful force fields. Oh my lord, this is incredible. He's going to back up good micro, just trapping all of those Banelings. There's nothing they can do as the ranged units pick them all off. And this is not a good position for Catz right now, and Catz throws the GG. Wow, what a great game. And wow, that was quite amazing. I mean, that wasn't even ROOTCatz versus EGAxslav. That was more like ROOTCatz versus force fields, because, I mean, geez, I don't even know how many of ROOTCatz's units were even able to touch EGAxslav's. So as you can see in the PvZ matchup, force fields are incredibly effective, especially when most of the units of the Zerg are melee, such as Zerglings and Banelings. So I hope you guys enjoyed this cast. I wanted to touch up on a couple of things. EG in Control did announce the NASL, the North American Star League, and I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I might have, but just in case you weren't paying attention, the North American Star League is a Western-based league such as the GSL in Korea that will be like a huge boost to the Western esports team, Western esports movement. So if that is able to kick off successfully, like, wow, there's going to be so many cool events right in North America. So it's nice to globalize the StarCraft esports scene, and it looks like EGAxslav went for his expansion, and yes, he was gearing up to take it, but he was so far ahead that it didn't even matter. So, this is a very sick tempo. Not very sick, I'm actually coming over this cold, and I hope to hear from you guys in the future. I have a song coming out. There are actually two that are in the works, and one of them is about, oh, you know what, never mind, I'm not even gonna spoil it. No spoilers for you today. You guys are just going to have to wait and see. So subscribe and just, you know, keep your ears to the streets. And all I got to say right now is peace and one love to everybody. Stay safe and be careful about out there. There's a lot of people getting sick. So, you know, you want to keep, you know, keep everything clean and wash your hands after everything and just stay safe out there. So don't get hit by any cars either, because that sucks. I mean, anyways, I'm glad you guys may have enjoyed this, but I hope you guys have a great day.